a real nice bass right here. He just took it. Got him. We're going to start out using this old minnow trap. You can see that it's got a little funnel opening on either end. That way your minnows, your small fishes, they can enter. They have a hard time finding their way out. This trap just pulls into two pieces. We're going to go ahead and bait it with some good old dog food. Alpo, Purina, kibbles and bits, it doesn't much matter. Just toss it out in the water. It doesn't have to be very far out there. A couple of feet or so will do the job. More than anything, what we catch are little bluegills. And so check with your fishing rules and regulations to make sure it's okay, as it is here, to fish with live bait, and in particular live game fish such as bluegills. Okay, see these two bass right here cruising along the edge of the shore? What they're doing is they're hunting these small bluegills, minnows. The small fishes stay right here close to the edge, and then those bass, they hunt along the edge of the shore for those small fish. And every once in a while, early in the morning like this, you'll see the surface of the water erupt right up by the edge of the shore, and that's those bass grabbing up a meal. Here's the equipment that I use: a fishing rod, a cooler to put the bait fish in, and then this is an insulated little box that I got, and I put ice in it, and then when I catch fish I lay them in there and it keeps them cool and fresh. So one thing I try to do is be careful of my shadow and prevent it from going out over the pond, because that can spook fish that are hiding out along the water's edge. Here's three little turtles right here that have been working this shoreline. One of them's caught one of these little fish. He's eating it up. Another thing I try to do is wear subdued colors of clothing, like greens and browns, especially when you're fishing on the shore of a pond or along a stream or a creek. If you're wearing bright colors, sometimes that can spook fish away. All right, it's time to check our minnow trap. I just tied this rope to a stick here, make it easy to find. Let's go ahead and pull this in. Let's see what we got. Oh good, there's a few in there. You can see them jumping around. I poured a little water in this cooler here, transfer these little guys into, and just stand it up like that, and they all fall into the one end. And just take and place that right in the cooler. It gives me a chance to open this up. Here's three little ones right here. They're really too small to fish with. I'll put them right back in the lake. Now we're going to pick it up like this. Get all those little guys to hop right here into our cooler. That's plenty to get us started here this morning. Well, something you might want to consider if you don't have access to bait fish is to buy a little Rapala like the one here on the top. Its action imitates a bait fish and is great to use from a boat or from the shore. The one thing I try to do is match the size of the hook to the bait fish that I'm using. Okay, here's a smaller bait fish, therefore I use a smaller hook. And I don't always hook them through the dorsal. I oftentimes like to hook the bait fish right here through the lip, run that hook through just like that, and when I throw him in the water, he swims around with great action. Well, earlier this morning I saw the water explode right here at the pond's edge. Let's try fishing over here. Man, he just grabbed that minnow. He was just sitting right there on the bottom. As soon as that thing hit the surface, he was on it. Just play him out a little bit here. bad bass at all. Oh, I don't want to grab that line and have it break free. And there we go, the second bass of the day. Not a bad catch at all. Look, the hook got him right there on the side of the mouth this time, right on that lower lip. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and lay him here in the cooler, our makeshift creel with the other one. Two beautiful largemouth bass. There I am out fishing in a paddle boat. I'm gonna go give it a try out here on the pond. Cool, so here I am fishing with this little fish from the minnow trap, and just landed a largemouth bass out here in the paddle boat. And right at the same time I was fishing on the other side with a worm and caught that nice bass. Crazy, it had been so quiet and all of a sudden they hit at the same time. Pretty cool.